Traditional drug discovery takes 10 to 15 years and commonly costs over $1 billion per approved drug, with most candidates that enter the pipeline never making it to approval. AI is now being applied across nearly every stage of that pipeline, with one explicit goal: fail faster and cheaper on bad candidates instead of finding out they don't work in an expensive late-stage trial. This series is about what that actually looks like today, not the hype version. Here's the baseline every episode in this series is measured against: 10 to 15 years from target to approved drug, $1 to $2 billion or more per approved drug, and high attrition, meaning most candidates fail, with the most expensive failures happening late in human trials. AI's pitch is not to replace this pipeline. It's to compress it and de-risk each stage so failures happen earlier and cheaper. So what's actually new, not just hyped, as of 2026? AlphaFold 3 is now the standard baseline for protein structure prediction, and Isomorphic Labs' ISO-DDE more than doubles its accuracy on realistic generalization tests. In silico medicine's Rentosertib posted positive phase 2A results, the first clinical proof of concept for a drug where both the target and the molecule were AI discovered. The money has followed. Isomorphic Labs raised $2.1 billion. In silico IPOD on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, Zara launched with $1 billion. And regulators are moving too. The FDA and EMA jointly published AI guiding principles in January 2026, the first coordinated US/EU stance on this. A handful of terms will come up again and again, so let's define them once. Target identification is finding the specific gene, protein, or pathway a drug should act on. Virtual screening is computationally scoring compound libraries for likely binding before any wet lab testing. De novo design means generating novel molecules from scratch, not screening an existing library. A DMET covers absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, and toxicity, a molecule's safety and pharmacokinetic profile. And a biomarker is a measurable indicator used to select or stratify patients likely to respond to a treatment. Here's the plan. Episode 1 maps the whole pipeline and shows where AI plugs in at each stage. Episode 2 goes deep on the technical core, protein structure prediction, and molecule design. Episode 3 covers clinical trials and the new regulatory landscape. Episode 4 is the company map, who's building this and who actually has clinical data to show for it. And Episode 5 is the honest counterweight, the real limits and what to watch for the rest of 2026. Let's get into it.